AITA because I want to put my parents on my approved visitors list with security and screening all their attempted visits. Am I the asshole? Wide Dragonfly 4555. NTANO. Dad, you're not thieves. But you have not respected my basic boundaries around dropping by unannounced. So I have taken away your ability to do that. I trusted you with my key and you broke my trust. If you want to visit me, you need to do what people who respect me do. And call ahead. Amita Silves. 1012. NTA. Your house. Your rules. Your boundaries. If they can't respect that, then they don't get a key. To drop your brother off at your place without asking is just taking advantage of you. B. Griff 425. 3358. NTA. Great work, XA0 setting real physical boundaries. Next, I would start cutting conversations and visits short when they are set off. But if it doesn't bother you, you don't have to. You already did the most important part. Kept them out of your space when they don't have express permission. XA0. Also, you are grown with a home of your own. Their reasons, as you've said them, are not great. You can clean, shop and do maintenance yourself. And if you do need help, you can ask. There's no reason here that warrants a key and an all-access pass. You are not treating them poorly. XA0. You are treating them like people who have let themselves into your home without warning or permission. You are treating them like people who continued doing that after you took your key back. Because they'd copied it, also without warning or permission. And since they still don't see the problem, you can be sure they'd do it again given a chance. XA0. Dryadwinoth. 11412. NTA. They've proven they can't be trusted to use an emergency key only in emergencies. So they don't get to have one. Good for you for holding your boundaries. And for your entertainment. The story of a mother similar to your parents when it comes to an emergency key. https www.reddit.com/r/justnormal/s/48zoptiga. I'm cold and I'm tired. 502. NTA. Part of an adult child's job is setting boundaries and establishing their own life away from mommy and daddy. Some parents accept this gracefully, and others don't. Your parents are don't. Your parents have demonstrated that they can't be trusted to not intrude on your home or time. You have thus, understandably, decided to make it harder for them to do so. Good. You are doing your job as a young adult. As for the lame pleas that they need to look in on you, clean your place, bring your groceries, etc., treat those with deserved contempt. As an adult, you can clean your own place. If not to Mumsy's standards, buy your own groceries, etc. You only need help with stuff like that if you were ill. And you have the options of your boyfriend or the local delivery service. As for maintenance, I am sure there are local services that can help. The community itself may even provide some help. Having a key to somebody's place is a RPIVI. Not a right. If your parents want a key, they will have to earn it. Archituthus 81. 1299. NTA. Just don't forget to do a little something in the way of a thank you at Christmas. Or whenever. To the security folks. Not posting my real name. 263. NTA. You are doing a great job in maintaining your boundaries. Journey into Pressure. 62. AITA for not wanting to continue my husband's dead wife's naming aesthetic? Am I the asshole? Upset Alternative 384. Hi girl. I have experience with this as the third child. And with a different mother. I'm going to use fake names. But the idea is the same. My dad is named John. My brother is John. And my sister is Johanna. My name is Willow. I have never felt bad about it. XA0. Trapezoid Circle. 6337. I'm assuming your name doesn't start with an M? Why should you be singled out? That's rude. Unseen_unbiased 1733. 1250. The NTA. Sil is out of line. And I'm a little shocked at her audacity at inserting herself into someone else's marriage to tell them how to name their kid. Absolutely unreal. Who does she think she is? Her brother's wife? She is making the situation awful and unbearable. Period. Penny whistles moon pie. 421. NTA. Mallory is an AH. She should not have any input on what you name your baby. Based on Emmett's reaction after you became angry with your Sil, I think he wanted to continue the M aesthetic. He has to know that everyone isn't going to be on board with that and couldn't have expected you to go along with it. What did he say when you were dating and discussing having kids? This seems like this is going to be a losing situation for everyone involved. If you don't go with the M prefix in the name, his family is going to make remarks and guilt, like Mallory did, trip about how new baby is standing out from the rest of her siblings. Your stepchildren may want to go with it as well. You don't want to go with it at all. It's going to be unhappiness and resentment for life. Either Emmett will resent you for not going with the flow, or you will resent him because you did. Storms_and_rainbows. 12,036. NTA. It's your baby, not Ember's or Mallory's. From your response, it doesn't look like it's a tradition your husband feels strongly about continuing or was his idea. As long as you both agree on the name, you can name your child whatever you want. If Mallory wants to continue the tradition so badly, let her name her kid Emily. Side note though, why are Amir's and Emerson's names so similar? Assuming these are their real names, that would cause so much confusion. It's not a tragedy, just confusing. God WT Fammy doing. 237. NTA. This is your baby. He married you, and you are not a replacement of his wife. You never will be. They need to go to therapy because they cannot keep trying to keep the woman alive by trying to mold someone into her or make someone do the things she did. They have clearly not healed. You are not responsible for that, and do not be bullied or harassed into choosing a name that you don't want for your baby. You did not even say anything rude or out of pocket either. You are 100% in the right. If he wasn't ready to move on, he really shouldn't have married you and went on to start a new family. This is a delicate situation, and I understand he lost his wife. But he also married you. It is okay to still mourn for her, but they are very wrong to try and force things on you, especially your baby. I would try talking to him and start by apologizing by saying, "I'm sorry if I upset you. I wasn't trying to be rude or disrespectful at all. But this is our baby. This is my baby I am giving birth to. I want to pick a name we both love and not be forced to give a name I do not want to match your late wife's aesthetic. It's not that I don't like it or that I find it weird. Your daughters have lovely names. But I want a chance to name my baby too. I will never replace her or be her, but I will be the best of me I can for you. Will you please work with me on this and let's create something for us?" Or something like that. The sister is the one who is the issue here the most. Your baby will absolutely not be singled out or feel less connected to their siblings all because of a name. That is manipulative ASF and so disrespectful towards you. That also needs to be brought up, but that part I am unsure of. I hope things turn better. Please remember, this is your baby, your birth. No one gets to tell you anything about that. Period. Lemonhead_Queen. 1591. NTA. And no offense to anyone involved, but Emrys and Emerson are awful names. Those poor children. EWE can't touch this. 4878. AITA for being upset that my parents told my sister I am buying a house? Quote, "Am I the asshole? Annoyeds as throwaway. Hey, she claims they never helped her with anything? How about a free place to live? That's a luxury, to be honest, and not very many people get that opportunity. Hell, there's kids who are turning 18 and saying their own parents will be charging them rent. NTA. Just ignore your sister and don't engage. She's just upset because you're getting something she isn't. Wolfpack 85. 961. They think you are acting like a child and need to get over it? Not the 26-year-old that is having a pouty meltdown? NTA. But your parents are asshole adjacent. Buttons snap zipper. 2144. NTA. But I bet your sister will try to move in with you and your parents will back her up. Don't even let her visit overnight because then she refused to leave. No_confidence 5235. 6205. 5. NTA. Point out to your sister that you aren't doing anything to stop her from buying a house. She needs to go to her credit union, bank and get pre-qualified for a mortgage. They'll tell her what they're willing to lend her. Then she should start looking. Something tells me they won't lend her much, if at all, if she's that bad with her money. That should shut her up. Big Coffee Pot 999. 150. NTA. I would stay in my room as much as possible and refuse to talk to sister or parents. You told them she would act like that. She is acting like that. But you're the one acting like a child? They should be telling your sister to stop whining every time she misbehaves. Not buying a house of her own is the price your sister paid to spend her money the way she wanted. Once you move, it's no longer your circus or monkeys. Leave them be. Kamatari Plays. 314. NTA. I wouldn't trust your parents to keep secrets from now on though. Aaron 3845. 184. Lock everything down. Every time you think, oh, she won't do that. Quote, yes she will. Yes she will. Your parents can't be trusted with anything. Be it tangible or information. Don't trust them with keys. The name of your realtor. The bank you're using. The moving company. Nothing. Mom and pop whine about you not giving them keys, saying you don't trust them? Well, yeah. You trusted them when they agreed not to tell Brat Holio, and look where that trust got you. No. Parentals. I'll make sure there's a spare set with a trusted friend. But they live farther away. Yeah, but I can trust them. What happens if? Quote, no. I trusted you and you did what I asked you to specifically not do. Specifically because I knew this would happen. Are you seriously not getting how you made this problem? Is it because you just don't get it, or you don't want to admit you can't be trusted? Bratty little McBitchface is now in yeah? mode and is likely to try to get back at you for what she sees as a slight. Because it's all about her passwords with the realtor and movers. Let the lender know that there's a relative who might try to impersonate you, so how would they? Suggest you protect your business with them. Password? Awesome. In-person visits with fingerprint and retinal scanning? Yeah, baby. Flat Succotash 5369. 108. AITA for not wanting to share a personal-sized pizza with 3 other people? Am I the asshole? Quirky Trainer 4484. Or NTA. Your husband is a big one though. Also thoughtless. Literally. Are you ever heard? Few_ad_5752. 9222. NTA. And why has he come to the conclusion that you are both obligated to go hungry and be grateful for the opportunity to go hungry? Ask him that. LED 81. 428. NTA. It's the only food you able to eat, and the fact that he wants you to share it is just ridiculous. I have a dietary restriction as well, and I don't tolerate people taking my food without asking. You ordered the amount of food you wanted to eat in. Presumably. So did your husband. The difference is that he can deprive you of food but not the other way around. You ordered special food that meets your own dietary restriction, and it's unreasonable for him to say you should share it since there is plenty of non-GF food available. I am honestly not even sure what there is for him to get upset about in this situation, since everyone else was also ordering pizza and getting whatever they wanted. The fact that you re-pregnant makes his behavior even more absurd. The passive-aggressive comment was also very immature, especially for a 35-year-old man expecting a child. The idea of things not being yours, since you didn't personally pay for them is not a good thought to have about your pregnant wife, and suggests he may not be a team player in an inherently cooperative experience. If you unable to work because of pregnancy or caring for the child, are you no longer entitled to food because he's the one who earned the money, placed the order? Butthole solver. 961. NTA. I have several friends who have dietary restrictions, plus my sister is gluten-free. Them getting their own personal-sized pizza, or whatever meal, is so normal, and there's no expectation of sharing unless it's offered. I don't understand your husband's extreme reaction. It's so over the top. Is all the food that you have in the house normally gluten-free, so he's just used it all being fair game for everyone, so he's being thoughtless, or is he just being a jerk to be a jerk? You being pregnant actually makes his actions worse, since he's literally taking the only food you can eat away from you. Like, wow. I really hope he isn't normally like this, and that this is a one-off. BC, that's not how you treat someone you love, especially who is carrying your child. Zip McNutty. 168. NTA. XA0. Your husband sounds like he is cognitively challenged. XA0. XA0. If people want to eat your pizza, next time order every single pizza as gluten-free. XA0. You have a severe dietary restriction. XA0. What the hell are you meant to be grateful for? Make sure you have an escape strategy. XA0. Men ramp up abuse during pregnancy and when there is a baby in the house. XA0. No _ addition 5543. 841. 40. Removed. 569. NTA. This is a bad sign if he's treating you this way while being pregnant. What if your child also has to be GF? Or what if the child goes through a difficulty sharing phase? Are you going to allow your husband to be this cruel? Relit XTBN. 247. 47.